Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I do appreciate you guys' support. While you're here, please make sure to like this video, hit that notification bell, and definitely subscribe. The views that I express are my own personal opinions and reactions for commentary, and everything is alleged. So let's get into this video, guys. I told you in my previous video that I could barely stomach that interview with Tisha and Marcel while they were on Carlos King's podcast. But I did decide to go ahead and do a part 2, if you will. In this video, you'll hear a clip of Tisha saying she will unblock Mel as long as Mel uses the code BLACK. Now, Latisha knows Mel can care less whether she has her block or vice versa. But Mel, you can use the code. Use ZenGardens or use lawsuit. I'm sure that'll be very successful. So take a listen to the clip, guys, and then after that, let's listen to Marcel's real reason for staying on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Latisha Moore Scott, before we wrap this season, is there a world to where some unblocking can happen, Latisha Moore Scott?
I don't know how to answer that question, Carlos.
Carlos, let me tell you this, okay? Funky.Neva has probably helped us sell maybe $70,000, $80,000 worth of chocolate in a bottle, right? Every time he does a post, we make 10 to 20 grand.
And I unblocked him.
And she just unblocked him 2 months ago.
So there's hope, Marcel? There's hope?
There's hope. There's hope. Melody got to make some money in order to get it.
Right. Okay, so Melody, if you're listening, let's do this. How about when you put your 7th Avenue Beauty Cosmetics on sale, let the code be BLACK.
BLAQUE.
There we go.
And that way, it's a fair exchange, and then everybody wins, makes money, and some unblocking can happen.
And if she does it, I'll thank her.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, to be fair, it was Carlos who stated the word black as far as Mel using this code. But come on now, Mel has made Latisha and Marcel enough money by giving them the opportunity to be on this show. And next, take a listen, guys, of Carlos saying this is the first time that he had a duo on his podcast. And I'll give a little commentary after that.
Oh, raindrops. We got Latisha and Marcel Scott in the building. And what's so funny is this is so legendary because it's the first interview on my podcast that features 2 people. Because one thing about Marcel and Latisha, they are one.
Now, who's gonna tell him? Well, I'm sure he already knows. But the reason you got Latisha and Marcel is because Marcel ain't letting Tisha do not much of anything by herself. I mean, seriously. We all remember when he stuck his head in the interview that she did with DJ Richie Sky. Marcel is going to always hover over Tisha's shoulders so she can stay in line. And that's just my opinion. But anyway, I mentioned in the video that I did previously that this show definitely would not have been picked up without Mel and Martell. So a second season wouldn't have happened. Take a listen to Carlos basically saying the same thing out of his own mouth.
So season 1 airs. It's 8 episodes, and the first 8 episodes, and you guys can attest to this, was this big revelation of Martell cheating on Melody, right? It was like, that was like the drama for the first 8 episodes. So, we became successful. You know, listen, it's a blessing to get a second season, and it's a blessing to get more episodes. Long story short, we got additional episodes.
And there you have it, right out of the horse's mouth. I said that in my previous video. There would not have been a season 2 of Love and Marriage Huntsville without Mel and Martell. Period. They wouldn't have gotten additional episodes. So for Tisha and Marcel to be so delusional to think that their old thanks is a joke. And I also mentioned in my previous video that it seemed like Marcel has been able to not speak about his personal life and the rumors and how he's basically just been using this show to really promote his business. And take a listen to Carlos and Marcel discussing that very thing.
And Marcel was not feeling this show. Long story short, I said to Marcel, I said, look, I get it. The big thing for us is we follow the reality. I said, let me tell you this. Do one more season. Let's focus on your business. You're building this cigar bar lounge called Black. I would like for you to make sure that that's your big story this season. Talk to the people about that.
Well, see, no, but what you told me, you said, hey, listen, and first of all, you know what? I never really properly thank you for that conversation, but thank you. All right? We've had those conversations and we've had some tough conversations. Melody came in here and about cussed me out inside of Black. You know what I'm saying? They did a lot of stuff inside of Black. You know, so and now when I go somewhere and we have this and we have our champagne and when we go and we're looking to put Black Cigar Lounge in different cities and states, it's because we use this as a marketing platform to showcase what we're really doing in life. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for not letting me walk out on that opportunity.
And I know Marcel is thanking Carlos, because where can you go that's on a reality show, and that reality should be your life, and you are allowed to really basically be in other folks' business and not have to talk about your own? Where they do that at? And for Carlos to give him the advice to promote your business. Don't leave, just promote your business. That's not right. And that's why all of us, the majority of us, have been screaming that it's not fair for everybody to be so involved in what's going on in Mel and Martell's life, but that they're not discussing the real when it comes to them. It's not fair. But hey, I said yesterday, I don't blame Marcel at all. Marcel knows exactly what he's doing, and that podcast interview made it clear why. We'll never get the real. We'll never get the real. He's already told Tisha, and a lot of people believe that they may have already experienced things behind doors. They're not going to bring it on this show. So the show has moved from what it was supposed to be about originally, which was them all focusing on building and assisting and helping out the community and all of that. Basically building up Huntsville. It's moved on from that. So if we're going to talk about the drama in other folks' lives, we want to talk about it in theirs as well. And you guys make sure you go listen to Carlos's podcast. This is my last video about it. But they did speak on the social media pressure per se. And they both said they really don't give a damn. And hey, they got that right. But we all know the impact that social media has had when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a lot of people that don't even watch the show, but wait for the reviews on YouTube. And then they had that whole social media special last year. So you guys should care about social media, because it probably wouldn't even be as popular as it is now if it wasn't for social media. But guys, that's all I got on that. It's the audacity for me. Like I said, Mel, go ahead and use ZenGardens or use lawsuit as that code for your product. But drop down in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts on these clips. Also, should Mel use Black? I mean, hey, the money was still coming in her pocket. But I say hell no. Let Tisha promote her own business. So drop down, let's chit chat. Also, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.